You got. Let me know if you guys know what this is. Okay, guys, I investigated Murder Mountain, weed, outlaws, and missing people.
Starved to death almost.
We have more crime than New York City and LA combined.
You better stick with someone native around there because they will take you out.
He actually stabbed somebody in the neck with an ice pick. They ended up finding 6 bodies out there.
I saw my friend Emerson. He was hanging in the tree.
They gotta be, guys. Already, they gotta either be in Alaska, Wisconsin, Arkansas, possibly Staten Island. We got to go to places where no one even be at. You know what I'm saying? Like New Hampshire. You know what I'm saying? Who the heck going to New Hampshire, bro? Why? I ain't gonna go in. I ain't gonna dive in, bro.
Yes, sir.
Film it.
This is
Murder Mountain, a remote area of California where hundreds of people disappear without a trace every year.
Before California legalized weed in 2016,
hey, bro.
Countless illegal
you go to Murder Mountain, make sure you got a cameraman with you, bro. Cameraman never gets smoked.
Mendocino County, in this area known as the Emerald Triangle, the largest cannabis-producing region in America, that supplied an estimated 60% of the country's pot before weed was legalized. But after legalization, most weed farmers were annihilated, as legalization brought new taxes, permits, compliance, and large corporate competitors that achieved economies of scale, ultimately increasing the supply of weed, decreasing its value, and destroying the black market economy the people of the Emerald Triangle relied upon. So, almost 10 years since California legalized weed, what happened to the towns, trimmigrants, and farmers that lived in these mountains? I met up with former trimmigrant and citizen journalist Darren in the small town of Willits to explore the remains of the Emerald Triangle.
I know them farms stank, boy, out there in King Murder Mountain, gang. Them farms out there got a stank, boy. It's blowing that loud. That pocket full of baby, got boo with it. Yeah, that's boo. I know what to do with it. Like you gotta be blasting. You gotta be positive blasting and D-Lo grabbing through there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we worked our way all the way up to Murder.
Before I start the video, Murder Mountain's a place in California where they call it the Emerald Triangle, and it's a place that they used to sell a lot of cannabis, ex-pot, whatever you guys want to call it, and they sold a lot of money. And I'm so confused. Did they lose like contact with people? Like what's going on? Like Prop 64 state legalization 56 no. Logan Publishing celebrate victory. So they lost.
The people of the Emerald Triangle relied upon. So, almost 10 years since California legalized weed, what happened to the towns, trimmigrants, and farms in permission? Most weed farmers were annihilated as legalization brought new taxes, permits, compliance, large corporate competitors that achieved economies of scale, ultimately increasing the supply of weed, decreasing
so they're going crazy back in the
and
day,
destroying the black market economy the people of the Emerald Triangle relied upon. So, almost 10 years since.
So that makes sense. They're pretty much saying when it was illegal, certain parts of California, I don't know, like maybe it was, I don't know, whenever it was illegal, they were making a lot more money to help because they had, they could be able to grow it. And now it's property tax. We got people who come in here, say, hey, yo, we're trying to make a market. We know that y'all got a tree. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you a big bag. It's hard to deny. You still losing money. You gaining. Some people are gaining money, but they're losing money because they don't have the right economy no more because they took it away from them.
Since California legalized weed, what happened to the towns, trimmigrants, and farmers that lived in these mountains? I met up with former trimmigrant, citizen journalist Darren in the small town of Willits to explore the remains of the Emerald Triangle while we worked our way all the way up to Murder Mountain.
When I first worked on that farm, I was staying at a local hotel here in Willits. One of the maids, she barely spoke any English, and she saw trimmigrant signs, and she actually put us into contact with another gentleman named Jose, who drove us up to this one sketch house in the middle of the mountains, and then we got into a second car and they blindfolded us and drove us here. Even though they blindfolded us, I have photos.
It's got to be some like Latino stuff going on, like Hispanics running it.
I was on how,
and I think there's murderers out there.
Far away from all the other pot farms I used to
by multiple, not just one.
A really dangerous industry to say the least. Sometimes the pot farms up here and feuds between them make the feud between Timmy Turner and the Dinkelbergs look like Sunday in church, to say the least.
So we made our way over to the nearby trailer park to get some wisdom from Darren's old friend. Darren, how do you know this guy?
I used to hitchhike back and forth between San Francisco and Seattle, and this guy was pretty much here all the time. That looks like his trailer right there. His mom might be home. Wish me luck, you guys. I'm going in.
You got this, bro. You got this.
Hey, brother. This is Darren. I'm looking for the other guy who used to live here.
Oh, Johnny died.
Johnny died?
Johnny died 3 years ago.
They shot him or what?
No, he had that brain tumor. Some assholes took him over to the f***ing house, and he, because he was smoking meth. They said that he had a seizure in the bathtub.
Dude, so
Dang.
Johnny died.
Okay, let's just get out of their hair then.
But the...
Bro, I always feel like that you pull up to a house, I just back up so
gentleman said
you know,
he's
harm.
willing to maybe do an interview.
I'm here with?
Thomas Ortega.
So
Okay,
why do so
nice.
many people go missing out here?
If say they need 1,000 people to trim, they'd send out 30, 40,000 flyers. Here at Safeway, at the end of the summer, you hardly see anybody that speaks English because the trim agents come into town and everybody speaks French and Russian and all these different languages.
From Europe.
Oh,
So there's illegal immigrants coming through town. I gotta hear all this. This is crazy interesting.
Come here in hopes of getting trim jobs. They can't get any, so they're stuck in Garberville. And there's hundreds and hundreds of little tiny roads that disappear out into the hills, and they go for miles and miles and miles and miles. Some people are really bad because they're out there cooking, and it gets real dodgy out there.
Sketch.
So you don't go roaming around.
When did you notice the cartel presence out here?
When you start seeing signs
There's
along those
cartels?
roads that everywhere about buying houses for cash, it's people that buy homes and they'll buy cash, and they set them up for grow houses.
Okay.
You know, I don't know if it's cartel or I don't know if the cartel even makes.
It's
I don't
definitely
know what
the
they do
cartel.
around here. The town there between Lincoln
Alder
and
Point?
Garberville. Leggett, you'll start seeing signs on
Guys, if
stores
they
of
have-
people that are missing and stuff.
Whoa.
You know,
Okay.
but mainly in Garberville.
We're thinking about going to Covello today. Any advice?
Oh my God, Covello's bad.
Covello's bad?
Covello. It's all reservations. The state put, at one time, they must put like 6 or 7 different tribes in Covello.
6, 7?
And they fight it all out. So they fight between themselves. They're all gang members and they all fight. And they kill people and put them in trunks and set them on fire and they shoot people. And it's a bad, bad road. It's a bad area to stop. It's a bad area to go in. And
It's the Wild West out here, huh?
they had
It's
a
the
road
Wild West
saying
for sure.
you could go to Fort Bragg. But once you get out so many miles, the roads turn to numbers, and there's no more roads. And if you don't know where you're going out there, you end up in some sketchy, weird places. I want to go steelhead fishing.
Yeah,
out
this
there
is
in the river,
crazy,
but I
bro.
won't
This
ride
is
on it.
All right,
crazy.
brother, you got me nervous now, but appreciate the intel.
And this is
So
in
we began our
California,
trek up to
bro.
Garberville, but real quick, you make videos but don't have any time to make shorts or clips to help promote.
Like up top California, like up top. You know what I'm saying? Like places like niggas shouldn't even be. You know what I'm saying? Places niggas shouldn't even be. I already knew like hella Latinos had to be out there because, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think about it.
Has the most views by the end.
And they
of
says
this
a bunch
week.
of
Thanks,
them
Opus,
speaking
for
French and like a
helping
whole bunch of
videos.
languages.
Back to Murder
So this is
Mountain. But
crazy.
on our way out,
It's
I
crazy.
noticed this.
California got like the crazy stuff always going on with gangs and everything, cartels. It's like a whole new world out there because how big that state is.
This mysterious
It's
Masonic
insane.
temple. Masonic?
This is where
It's like a whole new world. It's
where the
dangerous.
immigrants
Fuck.
come.
Come on, let's lock in.
I don't have it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
snap.
up there. They're squatting. You see the lights? Actually, is that even real?
Holy shit, there's people up there right now.
That's a little creepy, honestly.
Oh, heck no, bro. There's people up in that window squatting down. They think it's the ops.
Passing through, people coming down from the mountains to
Mason.
stay here.
You guys know who's in here?
Oh, what the f***? This guy's fucking famous.
What's up, man? We saw some homies in there with the lights on, and we're like, yo. And we waved, and then they
Oh,
turned
nah.
around
They're on
and
some
closed
weird
the window.
stuff, bro. They're on some weird stuff. Bro, they're doing like some rituals or like some initiations or doing something in there, bro. Right in broad daylight. I promise you, bro. I mean, right in night. No one even know.
Right over here. We think they're chill. They may be passive. They may be violent.
I don't even know. Guys, I'm just judging.
Darren's going up there right now. Hey, Darren, be careful.
It says no
Careful,
trespassing,
What are
bro.
your thoughts on the weed industry out here?
I mean, it was big before. It's kind of dead now. Yeah.
Damn.
You don't really hear much about that. Like, but like,
Bro,
up, it was a.
what's up with people, bro? What's up with white tea people, bro? Why are y'all trying to get into a place where there's people in there? Probably sickos.
Big thing. There's a lot of stories you hear up at.
I'm gonna stop pausing,
More
bro.
about the dark side of the cannabis industry. You have any thoughts?
dark side of the cannabis industry, go to Covelo.
You should go up to Covelo if you really want to, like...
Covelo.
It's called Covelo. That's where I hear the stories. Okay.
So you go to Covelo, you better stick with someone native around there because they will take you out. When I lived up there, there were wars.
Are the cartel and the tribes at war right now?
They were last time I was up there. And you want cops? I had to threaten someone's life to a cop because they told me they'd show up the next day for a situation that happened with my kid. So I said, if you don't, he'll be dead and you'll be here in 2 hours anyway. So they showed up. It takes them 2 hours to get
Yo, this lady right here looks like a warrior, bro. You can tell she's been through it.
Something about that. I said, you either come now or you're going to be coming in 2 hours because this hatchet in my hand's going to be taken off his head.
We hear a lot of people are getting killed out there.
It was where there's like every month there was someone dying, if not more than someone.
Who's killing them and why?
It's population control. The Covelians, they like the money. They really lose on the loss of their family members.
That's sad.
I mean, it's like.
But are they only killing like color? Descent people, like
Definitely
Mexicans and stuff like that.
If you don't have your back,
like Latinos and Latinas,
town won't trust you. Maybe if you had.
Is it like domestic, like family, like gang, like if it's all that? I mean,
enjoy the gun. That's what
we see people running outside.
That's your gun.
If you go steal us a gun, then you can stay here with your brother in 8th grade.
When you were in 8th grade?
Yeah, they're gonna kill me and kill my brother too.
Have you been to
that's
Covelo?
Serious.
No? Okay. Have you heard of Murder Mountain?
Yeah.
What do you know about it?
Not much to talk about.
What do you mean?
Just not much to talk about.
Yo, he's been in the game. He don't even want to say nothing.
Much about it, or people kind of zip their mouths when they think about it?
We hear it, why talk about it?
What do you mean?
Yo.
Exactly what I said.
Covelo.
Yo, he knows some. He used to serve a little bit of that, man.
Find a native contact and see what's actually going down. But first,
he don't want to say much. He might still be out there. He might, bro. He might have just talked to somebody who already moving, who already on that kind of time.
There, I think.
But we about to find out right here.
Right now,
the difference between that guy and the other guy, because people can be lying and say, "Oh, I'm not from Covelo."
And to buy one get one KFC.
Especially if it's like sketch. Imagine why do people live in the most dangerous places?
I've been over on a couple farms over there. And
dude, is that Puka Nakua?
Are bad people, and they're doing some trafficking up there and everything. There's a lot of wholesalers coming from the East Coast.
630 pounds?
Weed, better than Colorado, Oregon.
We're headed into the belly of the beast, if you will.
Dude, they gotta be serving that out all the way.
Advice for us
here, bro.
As to not end up
gotta
on the
be.
news.
Okay,
bro, that's dead ass Puka Nakua, bro.
Everything, they're gonna have all types of guns,
Before we make it to Alder Point, aka Murder Mountain, we first have to spend the night in Garberville.
My friends and I, we used to camp down here at the Eel River. They found a woman's body burnt alive in a refrigerator. Used to be a lucrative thing. You'd get paid per pound you trimmed up. They'd give you a couple $100, and now
that's sick.
You're lucky to make it out with your life at the end of the season.
And then I stumbled upon these weed farmers walking around the parking lot who agreed to an interview before I went to bed.
Where are we at right now?
Garberville, California, Emerald Triangle.
What do you do out here?
Pretty much a little bit of everything.
Guys. I'm so sorry, bro, but I swear, if I get famous, bro, this is the kind of things I like to do. Like, in a weird sense, like be at places, like where I feel the vibe. I feel the eerie vibe. I feel the good vibe. I go over here. I feel like something's off over here. I like interviewing people and talking to people. Like if I had the ability to go to different states and just talk to other people and do this, I definitely would. I'd go to Kentucky. I'd go to other places, but I'd get known first, obviously, because I don't want to look like a random just going up to
from
people.
Growing the beautiful marijuana plants to getting it ready for sales.
So you're not a trimmigrant.
Right, not a trimmigrant. Yeah, I'd rather grow it and hire the trimmers than we're the farmers out here.
We're farmers. So it's kind of like a smoke coke business.
How is the weed industry
they need
changed since the legalization of weed?
There's not really no money to be made anymore.
There's nothing really to do with pot.
They're killing the actual people who are trimming.
It's not even worth to water your plants. They're asking like ridiculous, like $25 a pound, and before it was like at $2,000.
Tell me about your role hiring the trimmigrants and where these trimmigrants are from.
I try to stay away from anybody new. It keeps everybody safe. If they have experience, then take them up someplace, to work, of course, and test them out there. And then if they're good enough or can do a lot, not complain, then ship them off to another boss. Just try to keep the circle going.
So I hear some of these trimmigrants are in like indentured servitude type situations. Is that common?
How should I put this? There is some scary things up here. Yeah. Like it's not all just hey, peace, love, and hair grease. You gotta watch yourself if you're working up on the hills.
It sounds like after the weed was legalized, this whole town's economy collapsed in on itself. town is dead. They're suffering right now.
They are definitely pinching pennies, and when they find them, they're rubbing them, and they're trying to make something out of nothing. It's a dying industry.
Yeah, they're crashing out with it. Sounds
today
like.
is an ominous, foggy morning. You can still
Yeah,
see
that's
the
a
moon
different
out
kind
there.
of vibe.
Hey, brother, question for you. I wonder if you can tell me a little bit of history about the town. Would you be down to tell me a little bit about the before and after since the weed legalization?
No, can't.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Too like sensitive, or?
Before, there was tons of businesses and everybody could afford stuff to go on like vacations. Now, since legalization, as you can see, there's a bunch of businesses.
So they're saying it's better that it was illegal.
People are moving out. It's definitely gone downhill.
Them boys rather be low riding with it, bro, instead of getting caught. I mean, it is changing. I mean, that's all they got to grow out there. So
the community
it's changing. It really will be a big change because those guys out there at least smoking probably every day.
And stuff, and then legalization, everybody had to get permits, all the different regulations and stuff, and so now everybody's like getting rid of all that.
How you doing? Question for you, brother. You know anything about Murder Mountain?
You're fucking
Huh?
dude.
I'm a joke?
Yeah, Murder Mountain's a joke.
We're trying to figure if most of it's like myth or bullshit, you know what I mean?
Where are you from?
I'm in Esto.
Okay, go back home.
What's the situation with people going missing out here?
Wow.
A lot of it was
He's
to
being
do with
serious,
the weed.
too.
People getting, like ripped off.
Dude, these people don't even want to talk about it.
Oh, well, we're not going to pay you. You'll just go missing.
Like we're talking workers on some of these farms?
Yes. And other things, because there's other,
I'm never the type of guy, Chad, I'm never the type of guy to go wait to pay somebody back.
I'm telling you, it's over, dude.
What do you mean it's over?
Don't fuck.
You're gonna kill me?
No, I ain't gonna kill.
Alright, what are you talking about then?
It's a scam, dude.
Wait, that's what we're trying to learn though. We're trying to figure out
It's up there, so don't fucking go and
of some young kid, and then the dude who owned the dog. Cause
it's crazy how people talk like that out in public, bro.
Sure.
They gotta lost
child killed.
The kid?
But even right here on the bluffs, he ended up getting child killed.
Italian massive owners who snapped and shot wrestler in the head for being upset about severe dog bites gets
the kid.
Damn.
But even right
That's
here
crazy.
on the bluffs, people have gotten thrown off, jumped off.
God damn. Okay.
Off and right over the guardrail onto the river. Because there's been multiple people to where everybody has to do their own vigilante research and justice and trying to find their family members. And there's been a bunch of people that I have known that are gone.
Okay.
Nobody knows.
All right, brother.
Where you gonna be, on YouTube or fucking Facebook?
Hopefully Facebook.
Oh, scam book? Okay. I'll see you there.
Hell yeah, brother. Can I ask your thoughts on Garberville?
Scam book is
How
crazy.
about I ask you to get off my property? This is private property. You need to leave now before you're trespassing.
So this is the Garberville laundromat.
Bro, I hate when people say this is private property. You're a dumbass, bro. Stop saying it's private property, nigga. Outside is not private property. Where you're at standing is not private property. Then why is this customer able to go get this gas? Then why is this guy be able to walk over here and you ain't telling him that? It's because I got a camera in my hand. Know the law, bro. Because you call the cops over there, all they're going to say is, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you're wasting their time, bro. I'm allowed to record everything. Just can't record inside Walmart and shit like that.
Wet. This is one of the few places you can go get your clothes dried up.
Okay, right in here, too.
Talking to a gentleman out there about Murder Mountain, and he got pretty aggressive immediately. What's going on with that?
It's not.
He probably lost somebody.
I thought it was over.
Murder Mountain?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. How much of it's fiction versus fact.
Yeah, I don't call it Murder Mountain. I call it Adultery Point.
Okay.
Have you heard of anybody going missing lately, or any bodies being found along the river? Have you seen Bigfoot by chance?
Yes, all three actually.
Tell us a little more.
My main thing is that
I think Bigfoot is honestly somebody in a suit just killing people.
As far
in my
as
opinion.
humans, we always find out with humans. I mean, we keep track of our people. And then it just seemed to progress. Every time you go in the supermarket, it seems like there's fresh meat, And then that freaks you out, like, is it humans also that are,
The meat was a little sweet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've traveled the world. I've met thousands of people from all
She's
walks
weird.
of life, from every corner.
You could tell, like,
I
the
can't
town
feel
had
that
put a
one was
toll on
cannibal
them
back
mentally.
there, it's
Even the people who's grown up there.
Yo, we're We're gonna head up to Redway and then to Alder Point.
Man, it could be the drugs and stuff, you know. That's why I say growing up in Cali gotta be crazy, bro.
Higher into the foggy mountains,
especially if you like smoked every day as a kid, like your shit is phased out.
Camping in the woods off the side of the road and wondered if they knew anything.
We're gonna walk up this mountain right now and just say what's up. Keep it chill. Just be friendly. Hey, yo. Loud, make your presence known in case we see a few camps up here. Hey.
Anybody up here?
How's it going?
Morning, brother. I'm a friend. May I approach? I have no guns or anything.
Hey, sir. How are you? We're trying to talk to some farmers out here and some trimmers. Do you work out here?
I used to. I've been working a long time.
Is that after like the legalization of weed?
Yeah, pretty much. Still the black market.
We hear a lot about a ton of missing people up here in these mountains. Is that still a problem?
I don't know about people coming up missing too much anymore. There's definitely still some people missing back there.
I actually know a lot about the topic that you're talking about here.
I want to know everything I can.
Well, I grew up out here, and back quite a few years ago now, my brother actually he froze out in these hills. It was really interesting the way it happened because there was a dispute over water.
Cold as hell in California.
Because they were like they wanted the water for their weed plants and for
y'all been thinking Cali feeling good. It's cold over there, bro.
My brother froze out in these hills, and there's even some bruises. His fingernails were pulled back and that kind of stuff, and it's just like suspicious. And so I've always kind of had
weird,
something going on about that, but it's happened so many years ago, and like, we couldn't do anything. And then the law enforcement didn't really make a large effort for it. They had dogs retrieve him. That was one of the first times where I was really impacted by this. For a long time, I actually grew up over in Bell Springs, or worked over in Bell Springs, up in the mountain. I actually heard rumors that some of this started happening way back in the 80s. There was actually some people that were murdering people up in the hills, but they were actually cannibals too. And they were way up there, and there was actually some cannibalism going on.
Yes. We're headed up to Alder Point.
Wow,
trying to learn more about some of the dark underbelly of these mountains. What should we know?
That you're going to be in.
Yeah, bro. I think people are crazy. I think there's murderers and they're wearing like a Bigfoot suit. Because like that's the best way to kill someone and get away from it, in my opinion. Wear that, and then whenever you're leaving the scene, put on a Bigfoot suit, and then someone's not going to think about, oh, Bigfoot got blood on him or Bigfoot got that. They ain't gonna think, oh, someone's in the suit. They're gonna think that's Bigfoot. They're not even gonna think that you murdered somebody. Like, you gotta think about it mentally. Like, if I'm walking through the woods, they're gonna run away because they just seen Bigfoot. They're not gonna think, oh, they just saw a sketchy dude in the woods. Nah, bro, you wearing a costume, guys. You gotta use your brain.
And that
use your brain.
People here don't really warm up to strangers.
White people always think that's Bigfoot,
that
bro.
You're going up Alder Point. I don't know
every
if you watch the
time.
series
Hey, one
Murder
person, they're gonna take a picture of you all on the news, and you just smoked somebody.
Get asked to work, and they never get paid, and they demand payment, and then they just get shot and killed and buried in someone's backyard.
What's the craziest thing you guys have heard about here?
That Ryan Tanner pretty crazy.
So pretty much just make your payment.
I don't know about cannibalism,
Jesus.
but
Tell me about Ryan Tanner.
we at least killed one friend of ours for sure.
Serial killer out here or what?
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely someone. There's multiple people out here doing it.
I had another
Not
neighbor
just one guy.
about 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago. He actually stabbed somebody in the neck with an ice pick. When he did that and he stabbed that guy in the neck, the police went out and they raided his property and they brought cadaver dogs out there. They ended up finding 6 bodies out there.
They think that they can come here and make like a few $1,000s. There's a lot of promises. They're living in their cars. They're living in tents.
Telling y'all, bro.
And then when
It's
comes
more
time
than
to
one
get paid,
person.
They don't get paid. And I've heard
What happens to them?
There's smokers out there.
They just get shoved off the hill.
Are there other drugs?
And you think about it, they probably paying people growing up there to be the
carried away
smoker.
because they get this money
Like-
and then they start using drugs and then their brains stop working and so then they
Like killing
turn
people.
violent
So
or
you gotta
whatever.
think about
Do you
using
think
your
the police do a
brain.
good job at maintaining control of the situations
Okay,
out here, or are they kind of
simple.
hands off?
That's
It's
part
real.
of
It's
what
not
the problem
complicated. It's simple.
is.
Look at the
They're all
police
rookies.
cars.
They're all being
Bro,
trained
look
up.
at the police cars, bro. You really think these cops are really trying? Bro, it's so weird in the U.S. that there's so many weird spots. You know, I think that's always going to be interesting to me. There's so many spots in the U.S., small towns, or a weird rate of people go missing, or poverty, or like it's bad news, or it's just weird, edgy, dodgy, you know, sketchy places in the U.S. So many small towns. People don't even know about it. Even around the whole world. But it's just like, just to get that vibe and you're in the U.S. and growing up like this and living in Myrtle Mountain, looks like none of these guys are successful, bro. I mean, imagine going to high school here, bro.
So this is just a training ground.
You gotta graduate. You gotta move out. You gotta go like
but besides that, there's
SoCal.
just too much area for them to cover. If you call the police, it's going to take them at least an hour to get to your house, depending on where you live.
Oh yeah, so they're planning it out.
Friend, I come bearing gifts.
They already know by the time you smoke somebody, it's gonna be too late. Put on that
yeah, cute little dog there.
Bigfoot costume.
Brian, my name is Tyler. Thanks for coming out here, brother. How many years you been out here?
15.
You come up here to work in the weed industry?
No, actually, didn't come down here for any of that. Oh, blah, blah.
How is life up here? We've heard a lot of legends and myths and craziness.
There's some, I used to live way in the back, on the next mountain.
Okay.
They call it the Witch's Kitchen, and there's some really crazy here. I see this thing called the Wendigo.
You've seen the Wendigo?
Yes.
Can you tell me how it looked? I've heard of the Wendigo.
It's really huge. It had a deer skull on its face.
What the heck?
It was really gnarly.
That's
guys,
scary.
I noticed along
guys, do you believe when people say this? When people say I saw a witch in the air, or I saw this, that, like he just said, like pretty much a demon in front of his face. Do y'all believe people like that, or y'all just think they were just smoking, or they were just fucked up? Because there's been times like I smoked and I did something, and I thought like I heard something at my door, and there was nobody at my door. Like I walked outside my whole house, walked around like 3-5 times. There's nobody out there, so like it could be hallucinations
there
too.
There were a lot of Sasquatch.
None of these guys seem like they're all there in the head too.
I've never seen Bigfoot. Okay, one time I got chased up the hill down over there by Ravenscliff. I can't say I saw it, but it was just like an outline. You know what I mean? And like I could see
silhouette.
Something moving, and the dogs were all barking.
Bro, those are people in a costume, bro.
Sure.
Literally,
there was
I'm telling you.
A vehicle, and we'd actually drove by this vehicle. It was probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and this vehicle was on fire. There was actually 2 people inside of it. The people were burned in the car. They were covered in gasoline. I'm pretty sure they caught the person that did it.
So when weed was legalized, people lost a ton of money out here. The communities were destroyed overnight, or what?
When I first came here, this place was
like the second
majestic,
gold rush.
and it was just like, yes, it was amazing. I mean, so many people here. I mean, I could go to the Brass Rail and like party every night, you know.
And down by the river, there'd be like little festivals.
Yes, it was beautiful here. It was amazing. I saw the aftermath. I've seen the aftermath of like quite a few of my friends. Like I saw my friend Emerson. He was hanging in the tree.
Man, he don't even look like this guy's all there. Like we can't even be interviewing people like this. Like that's why I like the video, like who you're doing it. But like, there's every person this guy has interviewed doesn't even seem like they're all there. So you do want to get those kind of people.
That's some form of.
But like, you can't believe like he's saying he's seen Bigfoot. Like I'm saying, you seen Bigfoot
down on the river, you know, Jordan Rose.
They're definitely smoking people in that river though.
I mean, I could go on and on and on. My friend Dave was found the next day, you know, on a trail, right? If you guys are going up there with the camera and stuff, and you had to ask people if they mind, you know, if you film, I wouldn't go very far up there. Just be careful. Don't fucking
Is he actually going up there?
Yeah. Brian, thank you so much, brother. Be safe.
There's no way he actually goes up there.
Everyone we spoke to expressed concern for our safety. We had ascended to the legendary Murder Mountain.
Oh snap!
Real quick,
he's going.
Like, go on down the road, you fuck.
If you want to support our boots on the ground, independent journalism that is not bought and paid for by corporate interests, along with exclusive DLC content that YouTube
I want to know what the weirdest place this guy actually been to.
Here's the USPS. Looks to be closed.
It looked like a complete ghost town with the only
whoa
for less than $5 a month.
Hold on, guys. We're gonna get it from the top.
Here's the USPS.
This is Alder Point. Pretty much Murder Mountain.
It looked like a complete ghost town.
And this is the town, guys. Imagine living here. This don't even look like it's nowhere pretty to live. This already looks like a big L. My nigga, if you spawned here, my nigga, you already know your life is through. That's all I'm saying. Your life is done for, bro. You look outside, Nick, and you see just, like, imagine you live right here, right? I'll come outside. There's only a cut here, a cut here. Like, is there even schools in Alder Point? Hold on, bro. I gotta know this. Alder Point Elementary School. Is there a high school? Oh, Alder Point. Let me look up. Alder Point, CA. Schools. There can't be schools. I mean, there's an elementary school out of this motherfucker, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is off topic, bro. Like, junior, senior high, middle school. They got a lot of middle schools. They don't really got a lot of high schools, bro. So South Fork Junior. Damn, it's a 4-star though. Them niggas gotta be some kind of happy, bro. It don't look too bad. Nah, that can't be it. Nah, that's Vegas, bro. Hold on. So what's this called? South Fork Junior / I'm doing a little bit investigating myself. Damn, they don't even have a full fucking photo for this. Yeah, guys, if you grew up in this high school, bro, your life is cooked. Bad, like, there's no NFL players that came out of here, bro. Like, there's no one famous that came out of here, bro.
The only store in sight closed,
that's crazy.
The postal office vacant, and abandoned cars on the side of the roads. But I was surprised to see this dude across the street.
We're traveling across the Emerald Triangle out here, trying to talk to folks about these mountains.
Nice to meet you. I've been here for 30 fucking years.
Tell me how this place has changed before and after legalization of weed.
We lost the store.
No more store? It used to be right there?
Store. That store was open.
They're probably fried right now.
Years old. It's been open since 1910, and it's closed. There's no gas. There's no nothing, dude. This place is done. The legalization of marijuana killed this country.
Dang. Legalizing it killed it.
There's nothing real about.
Let me take 5 out and then give you the whole pack.
Okay.
It's a real nice place. It's nothing like it used to be with the legalization.
It was probably crazier back in the day.
Kind of dried up around here.
What was this place like during its boom?
I've only been here 12 years now.
Okay.
But, and everyone had, pockets full of cash, and people were having fun with it, and small businesses were booming. Everyone was doing really good. It was just very lively. A lot of good people running around, but also too, on top of that, it brought a lot of bad company. A lot of people that were just here for the money, didn't care about the environment. Left a lot of big messes. Mainly, a lot of people had to get 9-to-5 jobs.
Okay.
Weed just wasn't worth anything anymore. So yeah, places like this are pretty much ghost towns.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, this place was a complete
You gotta move out of that, though.
The few residents I could find shared me the nostalgic stories of its glory days. They all still seemed to enjoy the peace and isolation they still had. But not everyone was happy to see outsiders with cameras poke their heads around.
Your guys' car?
Yes, sir.
The only reason that there's probably been a lot of killings and stuff out this way is because, like I said earlier, the weed money brought in, just people coming to look to make a big buck.
Why would someone like pump fake like that, bro? You gotta catch the fade to get out the car.
The problems.
What was he trying to? Is homeboy just being theatrical over there?
No, he was just being a dick because he didn't like me talking to nobody about this place.
During the height of the cannabis industry, how much were some of these farmers bringing in per year?
That's crazy, like living a life like that.
Multiple operations. They were multi-million-dollar operations.
What was it like working for some of those guys?
Sucked. They were real dickheads.
I can't believe people
they were
live like
tighter
this.
than fuck, dude, and they barely give you a fucking rebuild kit for your motorcycle so you go to work the next day, dude.
Can the people come visit or stay the hell away?
We like our peace and quiet. But no, you guys are more than welcome to come.
No, it's like the stash plants.
Oh, let's see this light. God damn. So this is the stuff they sell at cookies?
No. We have 6 plants here that we can grow legally.
Darren is going to do a little taste test here.
No chemicals, no poison.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is some of the best weed I've ever smoked in my life.
Would you like to dispel any myths about this place? We talked to...
Not on no YouTube. I don't want no video.
Okay,
man.
for sure.
Too close to the neighborhood to have any outsiders, man. We don't want this on YouTube. Oh, come to All The Point. Hey, all you scumbags, come to All The Point or whatever, all you losers or whatever. We don't want that, you know what I mean?
I hear you. We're trying to figure out what's real.
You guys don't give a about All The Point. Go somewhere else, man. We don't want to be nationally known or world known, man.
Diamonds always real, never been fugazi. I put my shit on, you got your shit from Macy's. Please don't rap, your shit never impressed me. Taught you a lesson, you can never forget me. Feeling like I'm Kobe when I'm on the court. I can't ever miss. I got a bad bitch with the shit.